What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic draft, maybe, run. If you caught my Bloomburrow, if you caught my Duskmorn drafts, you know we got hard stuck in Plat 4. But this month, the month December 2024, we're partnering with Limited Level Ups, a.k.a. Quarter Calls, a.k.a. Alex Nikolic, to get some help. I'm taking coaching lessons with him, so we'll have a fun little side series over on his channel where he's coaching me not only in drafts but playthroughs, and we got some really cool stuff coming out over there. But here you're gonna find all of my progress where we're trying to post a draft per day in the month of December. We might be behind on like a video released every day, but at the very least we're gonna get 31 drafts out in the month of December and see how far we can get. And we have already reached a few milestones. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats and exactly where we've been, what we have done. Fun fact, we switched back to the green screen. So we have a little bit of technical stuff going on here where you get to see some of the edges. But what you'll see is we are now in Plat 4. And guess what? We broke our record. We did it in 13 drafts. My previous record was 14 drafts to Platinum 4. We managed to do it in 13 drafts this time, but we are getting a little hard stuck in Plat 4 already. The big thing is this win rate that we're working on. So we're working on more optimal play with Limited as well, which is a completely different skill set. And if you haven't done so, you should probably consider joining the discussion, because we're having some crazy discussions in the videos of how to play your specific cards and exactly what to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We're going to jump into, boom, draft number 15 and get her started. So you'll have to let me know. A lot of folks have been giving me comments about the camera. So we managed to get the green screen running up and in a way that is not blasting me in the face with the light the whole time. So let me know how you like it. We finagled some stuff. We got wires and lights showing behind me rather than in my face, which is never fun. It makes it harder to stream when I know I gotta come sit down and like sit in front of a bright light all day. And so I needed to make it like much easier for me to just sit down and it'd be an enjoyable experience. So one of the things that we're really trying to focus on, this is going to fail on us. This is going to fail on us. Oh no. Some of the things that we're focusing on is like, when do we play aggressive, when we're playing to win versus playing defensively. So there's a lot of really interesting like things that we're trying to keep in mind in the play. Most optimally using our mana base, most knowing when you're the aggressor versus when you're on the back foot. I have a tendency to play defensively, which I'm trying to break. And this is hopefully going to get better with the coaching lessons and with time. But it's something I'm trying to practice and focus on in my matches, is knowing when they're the beatdown or if I'm the beatdown, if I'm truly in the aggressive seat versus they're in truly aggressive seat. And it's really just kind of that card state and kind of realizing what they have in hand, maybe what they have access to, knowing what value cards I have on the table. Like, are they more valuable than their cards? When to exchange. And we're going to have 2 failed. That's crazy. Maybe we'll get the 3rd to fire. Come on, last 2 seats. It's going to come down to the last seat again. And then the rest of the drafting, what we're going to do is really kind of focus on drafting great cards synergistically. This has been an issue of mine in the past, of where I essentially have a pile of great cards that weren't really synergistic. So one of the things that we're seeing right off the bat, okay, really what you're trying to do in the first handful of picks is pick the best card in the pack. And Alacia is crazy. It's a 2/2 first strike for 3 CMC. When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Alicia's power, so you can keep recursively bringing things back. The only downside of grabbing a card like this is that it's a 2-color card right off the bat. And so it is always worth considering what are some of the other strong cards, you know, Abyssal Harvester, the Mischievous Mystic, Strongbox Raider. But here, Alicia Who Laughs at Fate, this is even a potential splash card. We know that red is a really strong color base, and so is red-black. So we're going to just go ahead and take Alicia here, just because it gets us into some strong colors. Plus, it is a really, really strong card in general. And then it gets us into sort of really interesting pack 2 here, which doesn't have a lot for us other than Infestation Sage. If you haven't checked out draft number 6 and you haven't gotten your fill of Infestation Sages, I guarantee you'll get them in that particular draft. That was a fun one that we did. I think we had 8 Infestation Sages. 6? No, we had 8. 6? 6? 7? I don't know. We had a lot. We had a lot of Infestation Sages. We had a cool game plan too. It didn't quite pay off in the end, but it was fun to take a look at that and play a different way than I normally would have played. I still very much have that constructed mindset where you max out at 4 cards, right? Or and in limited, obviously you can do that more than that, but it was very interesting. Got a lot of really good insight as well. Okay, so we got some really interesting picks here for pack number 3, pick 3. Or pack number 1, pick 3. So we do have access to Battlesong Berserker here. Whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. That's going to work really well with Alicia. But at the same time, we do have access to one of the best removals in the set right now, Burst Lightning. This is kind of hard for me, actually. I would love to grab the body, but some early removal is also nice. But this synergizes so well with this. I'm actually going to grab the Battle Song here, just because giving something menace when it attacks is going to allow it to get through and then make Alicia bigger. So we'll just hope we can get some access into some other removal as well. Being that we're in black-red, we're going to have access to some good stuff like a Braid. We'll have the Lightning. We'll have Stab. We'll have a few other things that will be pretty good. So all that to be said, in black-red, we got some good removal options. 9 lives Familiar, eh? 3-drop, it's a sack target. Red can really lend itself well to the sack approach. So this has 8 revival counters on it. If it had a revival counter on it, return to the battlefield with 1 or fewer revival counters on it at the beginning of your next end step. So it just keeps coming back for us. Other good options here, Arbiter of Woe. So when you cast this, sacrifice a creature. Each opponent, we have sack targets. So we have Infestation Sage and we have 9 lives Familiar. So I do like Arbiter of Woe here. Some other ones to consider is potentially Involuntary Employment as a way to snag something, and then we can sack it with Arbiter of Woe. But in the common slot, I would rather grab the uncommon card here. Another really interesting one could potentially be Gorehorn Raider. Just it's going to synergize well with our attacking strategy. But since we already sort of have like 2 sack targets, I think I'm going to grab the Arbiter of Woe. It's a big body, and our curve is something that we're probably going to want to pay attention to. Now it makes sense, I think, here to grab Involuntary Employment for sure. Not a lot of great options for us here in this pack. Maybe we'll grab Scavenge Rats, like, or Revenge of the Rats. Like, I doubt we'll actually use it. Same thing here. Not a lot of great options for us. When this creature attacks, or there's some more. This creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, not a lot of great options. We'll grab Crypt Feaster, but we're probably not going to play it. Same thing here. Fake your own death. We'll grab it just because it's in our colors. We'll grab another rat. Sure. Infestation Sage. Actually usable. So we'll grab that. There was another rat, though. Just keep making rats. It's mass rats. Sour of Chaos. Target creature can't block this turn. I mean, potentially. If we really needed to get like Alacia through or something. Maybe. Mana value less than Alacia's power. So right now that's really only Infestation Sage. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what we get here. This is an awfully slow draft. I don't know why people are moving so slow tonight. Perfect. I actually like that. Great. Great snag there. Okay. For us, Burglar Rat is good. Reassembling Skeleton. I think we have some good sack targets. In this case, I think we need a little bit more value out of that 2-drop. Being able to bring that back with things like what were we bringing it back with? Oh, Alacia. Duh. I'm like, what am I thinking? So Burglar Rat for sure. Phyrexian Arena. It's gonna get us some good card draw. Fiery Annihilation. Exile up to 1 target equipment attached to that creature if that creature would die this turn. So this is good removal. Hungry Ghoul is another great one. This is a great pack for us. Honestly, the card draw is always good, but man, removal. We don't have a lot of removal, so we need to start snagging some removal. Here's an Abrade. Perfect. Okay, we're getting some removal. We have Involuntary Employment. We don't have a lot of like sack things yet, other than like Arbiter of Woe. So we need to be on the lookout of some different ways to sack some things. But this is good removal. 3 CMC for 5. It's gonna get us a lot of good targets. Easy Abrade. Involuntary Employment is just gonna end up being like a swing for us at this point, unless we can get like a sack. Because popping that and Arbiter of Woe would be crazy. Incinerating Blast potentially. Death Touch. I mean, Gutless Plunder. Get us a little body here. Little 2/2 Death Touch. Not a ton of Death Touch options in this set, so I mean, Perforating Artist is going to go perfectly with what we're doing here. Yeah, I got to take the gold. Those two are going to work so well together. Baked in the Pie. Yep. We're going to grab that removal. So far, we have Fiery Annihilation and a Braid and a Bake into Pie. Bake into a Pie. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. But we'll see. Probably because I've been traveling all day. So I just got back from... I live in the Eastern time zone. And I was over in the West Coast. So I traveled from the West Coast to the East Coast today. A little tired. But we're going to try to get a couple drafts in. Get caught up. I know we didn't post a draft today, but hey, if we do draft 15 and 16 today, I'd call that a success. where are all these packs? People are just drafting slow today. I mean, we have some things over 4. Courageous Goblin, but I mean, I don't know if we're keeping it. This will work well for us. Flying 3/2. Little reassembling skeleton. If we can get that ghoul back, I mean, there was that one pack that was just stellar for us. And a lot of options in that pack. So where are we at with removal? 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 like actual good removal. Ooh, now this is tough. Do we take this or the ghoul that we can just keep making bigger and keep bringing back onto the battlefield? Card draw or ghoul? I mean, I think we take the card draw, unfortunately. Nope. We'll draft for the collection there. Not going to be able to do any of these. Probably not going to play that. All right, what do we got? Dies, target opponent loses life and you gain a life. That's a potentially good one. Goblin Surprise is another potentially good one. I think in this case, the Vengeful Blood Witch is really nice. Just because it's cheap, I can get it back with like Alacia and a couple other things there. So we'll just grab the Vengeful Blood Witch. Seeker's Folly is pretty nice. We could also do an Evolving Wilds for mana fixing. Do I like Seeker's Folly more than mana fixing in this particular case? Target opponent discards 2 cards. I think... Seeker's Folly with Burglar Rat. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Wouldn't mind some mana fixing, though. We do have a lot of double pips in the black, especially. Seer Slicer is probably where we're going to go here. Heartfire Emulator is probably, I agree, probably the best pick. Damage equals to target creature or planeswalker. So what are we doing for instants and sorceries? So 7. So we're not going to get a ton of value off of this, but it's the best card there for us. Yeah, not a lot of options here either. Grab that guy, Vampire Soul Caller. Not a great pack for us. Fanatical Firebrand, maybe. Just a nice little 1-drop. But we'll probably end up dropping that. Probably drop the Heartfire Emulator. Another Seeker's Folly, eh? Now these become valuable. If I have the potential to pitch 5 things from their hand, that's when it starts becoming good. What else would we probably... One of these Vampire Soul Callers. We'll cut one of those. Gutless Plunder is good. Keep those. Revenge of the Rats, potentially. It's not really what we're doing. So cutting one of those wouldn't be bad. Yeah, we just got slow drafters tonight, friends. Nothing here that we really want, so we'll just grab something in our colors. I'd like more sack targets, but I think we're too late. I don't think we're gonna get like a I forget the cost, the thing, sacrifice one of your things and kill one of theirs card. No idea what it's called. Again, we're not really going to use any of these. Would really like more removal. Yeah, we're not using any of these either. Just snag one. Keep on moving. We might already have our thing built. Midnight snack. Don't know if we're gonna play Midnight Snack. Alrighty, let's go ahead. Probably putting back the Midnight Snack here. Okay, so I think we kind of built what we were trying to do. So the goal of this deck was to have more sacrifice outlets, honestly. But we have a lot of cards that are just going to keep coming back because of Alacia. Performing Artists is what we're also around. So we're going to have a lot of creatures that we can just attack with and hopefully get through. Battlesong Berserker is going to give things some menace when they attack. We're going to strip things out of their hands. We're going to keep getting that card draw with things like Phyrexian Arena and the Gutless Plunderer. And then Burglar Rat's also going to help with stripping things out of their hands. Hopefully we're bringing things back like the Burglar Rat to get a couple more uses out of it. Same thing with Vengeful Blood Witch. Then we got a little bit of removal with a Braid, Bake into a Pie, Involuntary Employment, Arbiter of Woe. If we manage to have 10 mana, it can steal something and then attack with it and then play Arbiter of Woe. Not a lot of sack targets like I was hoping for. I don't know if I would switch anything else out here, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm not super excited about this this deck, but I think it'll do something. So you've made it this far. We're about 22-ish minutes into the video. You might as well do the thing, you know? I'm trying to be cool. Do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think this deck will do. And in the meantime, we're going to switch this over. We're at 0-0. Let's go ahead. Jump right in. 0 punts. 0-0. We got the scoreboard back over here. Should be better now that we're in the green screen. My big old head's not in the way. It was funny. As soon as I switched to no green screen, it was so many comments of like, hey, you're covering this card. You're covering that card. You're covering this card. So we'll see if this is better for everyone. I do like the green screen. The green screen works a little bit better. I also do like the fact, you know, I conditioned my room to be the backdrop, but I can also see how that would be in the way. Yeah, let's keep this. Good start. Low to the ground. We're going wide and aggressive is sort of the strategy here. Got a Braid to keep the board a little clean. Starting with the Lanoirs, of course. All right, and then we got Alacia already. Perfect. Turn 2, though, we're going to go Seer Slicer. And get some goblins, I think. Gonna attack with that, Lanoirs? What you got there? Does this bone do anything? Ooh. Well, we might actually... That's gotta go. Yep, that has got to go. Now, there was comments about me casting instances at sorcery speed, but At the same time, some of this stuff is crazy. Got that to trigger. Okay. We got some goblins down. If you attack this turn, return target creature. I don't have any creatures. Next, we'll attack with one of these. Okay. Put one of these down. Okay, now we got nice go wide strategy here, and we got something in the air. That's gonna be the point. What does this do? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Jesus. And menace until the end of the turn. Right of the dragon, jeez. Yeah, I'm still worried about the dragons. With power 4 or greater. I should be attacking with these each time as long as Alicia's out there. Okay, another land, another land. So we're just going to keep swinging with the bugs in these two, and then we'll keep bringing them back because of Alicia, and then just building more and more shit in the air. No, not Alicia. Well, I think I just have to keep pushing, right? They're gonna kill 3 every time. Nice fucking removal. Then they get a bunch of goblins. It's gonna start getting rough. What does this do? Why is this crazy? Whenever you attack, target creature you can control gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. All right. Okay. Okay, we have some stuff in the air now to hopefully protect us. The rise of the dragon collar is insane, though. And this thing is just doing crazy shit. If a creature died this turn, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature you control. And then it just makes my shit die. And they got another dragon. That's crazy. That's nuts. I don't think there's much I can do here. Yeah. They got it. Play Arbiter. Whoa. Yeah. Don't think I have this. Actually, maybe with involuntary employment. Okay. So you got a black one here. Black one here. Black one there. Black one there. Black one there. Black one there. Let me take 9. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't surrender because we got the win. That was close. We got the win, but that was close. Involuntary employment came in handy. All right. I almost surrendered. I won't lie. I almost did. That was close. That was very close. They got a little greedy with the full swing. I mean, it might have been the right move. I don't know. Okay. I would really like to have a red. You go first. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Better starting hand. Probably drop this guy. I wouldn't say, maybe it's not a better starting hand. Let me take that back. Probably could have taken the other one. Okay, we got in with that. Another black would be ideal. Or not. All right. We'll put Sear Slicer down. Didn't need to do that in first end step, but or first main. Vanishing Light. All right. Snag that bad boy. Target creature. Let's put this out. Yeah, we'll just get it out. Think they have another removal? Midnight Snack. Oh, we're getting a lot of red. Joust. Joust through. Resolve. That's unfortunate. They're just packing a handful of removal, eh? Making that a 2/2. This would also get rid of the equipment. Probably overkill for that, but clearing the way. Clearing the way. I think we put this one down. Give it menace. Keep getting in for 3. Now we got him on a clock. Very nice. What's the ward on that? Pay 7 life. Deal 1 damage to any target. I can reduce this by -1, -1. Next swing. Do that. They have to double block. So oh, I don't get to choose. I'm an idiot. The new tack block. Make him discard the card. That sucks. I'm not gonna have a way to get rid of that. They got another Dazzling Angel. I'd make them pitch a Dazzling Angel and they get a Dazzling Angel. What a load of crap. Well, this one might be over. Sire of the 7 deaths. Doing some work over here. Well, I need something to deal with Sire. I have baked in the pie. That's about it, though. Now they're going to swing a 5 in the air every turn, though. And they're going to gain 7 life every frickin' time they swing, too. I'm going to run out of blockers because this thing's got menace. Oh, and trample. Yeah, that's game. It has everything. I forgot. It also has trample. Yep, that's game. Well, what a fucking hand for them, eh? Let's take that loss. All right. This is good. Not much I could do there. Like, even if I kept that 5 removal, like there was nothing I could do. Like the 5 damage removal, that because it's a 7/7. Well. Hopefully we get some better ones here. Like, I think that deck's fun. Sort of a go wide, light sacrifice theme. Get Alicia, keep bringing stuff back from the graveyard. But when a guy's got 3-4 removals in hand right into a 7 Eldrazi. Why did they do this to me? I mean, I have to take this one. Drop a land. It's a little bit better. At least I have a 1-drop start. But All right, and we got a red. Play land for turn, get in for 1. All right, they don't have a turn 2 drop, and then I'm flooding, so we got that going for us. Okay. Battlesong Berserker next. Well, I'm only gonna give it to 1 here. So this is whenever another creature you control enters. Okay. Flying 3/4. Okay. So now we have Alacia. I almost feel like we should remove that guy. Four with Menace. Put them on a bit of a clock. And then double play those. Make sure we're using our mana efficiently here. We're gonna pull out a removal. There's 1 removal with... Okay, sweet. Nice. Well, now we have a target for our 4/5, or our Fiery Annihilation, I should say. Submit 0. We don't have any equipment to worry about. Swinging for 4. They still got a full hand over there. That feels good. Don't have quite enough. I will block 1 here to then be able to block 3 next turn. Vanishing Lights. What are we taking? Taking the Battle Song. All right. I think we have to take this guy. Then we have access to... If they attack with this... Gain 3. Okay, they're gonna gain 2. I gotta do something about this Felidar Savior. Okay. Sweet. So now we have a goblin. This can't block. Okay. So if it attacks with this, block, sack that, kill it. I think that's the plan. Do that. Then do this. And then they got another one of those. Jesus. Okay, well, they didn't get any of my graveyard recursion cards. Yeah, it's not looking great. Well, that's rough. Just fucking straight ass angels, didn't you? Yeah, that's game. GG's. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's rough. Way to go. All right, let's see if we can get some more wins here. This is, hey, it's better than our 0-3 deck that we just did. So there's that. We'll see what else is going on with this. If we lose out, at least we went 1-3. Not a terrible start. We'll get Burglar Rat down first, make him pitch a card. Drop a card. Probably dropping a land. What do you got? The Hijibuko. 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 Let's do this. Swing with the rat. Seer Slicer. Go. Goblin. Go. Nice. Getting some goblins. What does this do? These have first strike. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay. During your turn, creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have first. So they have to have a 1/1 counter, except for the Inspiring Paladin itself, which gets it. So that's fine. Now, how much land do I actually have in this deck? Great question. No blocks. Got your old Slumber in here. Nice. Do I steal it? I feel like I steal it. Nice 7 swing. They're gonna protect it. Leaving plate too. Okay. Well, that was fun. We did some stuff. The net though, because of this having lifelink, did not end up all that well. Now these both are gonna have first strike, which is unfortunate. Actually, if nothing dies, then this stays tapped. What do you got in your hand there, bud? Okay. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. Yep, that hurt. Now those are gonna have first strike, which sucks. Don't know what my options are here. You got a full hand, and I just keep drawing lands. So, first lightning. There's your option. There's your option. 1 and 3. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That is never fun. So let's go ahead. Claim our prize. For the folks at home, let's open the pack. Okay, got a Blasphemous Edict. But since we did not go more than 4 wins back by, let's call it popular demand, we're going to do a draft replay. So we're going to take a look here at the draft and see if we could have potentially made some better options. And the reason we do this is because we're going to get stats like this. If we hover over the card, we're going to get in-hand win rates, played win rates, in opening hand win rates, things like that. So of the cards here, I think Alacia was definitely the best. So we got these, played win rate 65.2 is the stat I like, and then we can take a look at all the other ones here, and none of them are going to be as good. The next best though was Felidar, so 59.2. Fun fact. That's just also something that we learn when we do this. Next pack here, played win rate 54.7. This is a crazy played win rate, 76.1, which is nuts because it's a game finisher. But in-hand win rate is something that we also kind of want to take a look at, or in opening hand win rate. Another really solid card here is the Angel of Finality. Again, this is also really funny. A played win rate of 82.4, just because it is a game finisher. That's what it's there for. So of the options here, I feel pretty comfortable with Infestation Sage being the right pick. Next up is the Battlesong Berserker. Again, really strong numbers. We got in hand at 56, played written at 59.1. I would say even a little bit better than Burst Lightning. So I think that was the right pick here and strongest card in our selection. So don't feel bad about that. 9 Lives Familiar. So this is a fun one. Played win rate, 58.3 and 54.6 in hand win rate. So this is potentially a better choice than this guy, right? This is a played win rate of 53%. So maybe in the future, having a way to protect something like Alacia would have been a better plan. Overrun, again, these game finisher cards are kind of funny to have up as well. So maybe here was a different thing. And then it also makes us kind of think a little bit more about protecting the really good card that we have with Alacia, because you're not going to get multiples of those. 67.5 win rate. I think we were solid in grabbing Arbiter. The next best was Involuntary Employment. We did end up getting a couple of those. The Gorehorn Raider, also another nice card because it can ping something out. So yeah, we did grab the best one, but we had 2 other really good options here. Same here. I think we grabbed the best one. Nothing we can complain about. Here, best one for our colors, so nothing crazy. Nothing crazy there. Same here. We did grab a Fake Your Own Death. Oh, yeah, we did grab one, so I guess we just didn't put it in the hand. Same thing here. Nothing crazy. Infestation Sage was the best pick there. Just junk cards. Got another Involuntary Employment. Feel good about that. All right, so here. So best card by far probably a Skyship Buccaneer. No, it's Felidar again. Felidar is so good. Yeah, Felidar really swings games. That's a really solid common. If you get a chance to do Felidar, I would go ahead and do that. But as far as what we did with our game plan, I don't feel too bad about Burglar Rat being the card that we grabbed here. Pack one, pick one. Fire and Rise of the Dark Realm. Put all creatures from... Oh, that's funny. Again, played win rate. Those are just those big game finishers. Beginning of your upkeep, draw a card, and you lose a life. I think that was fine for us. I think we ended up grabbing the removal here, but we ended up getting a Phyrexian Arena later. Ghoul is also potentially good, but we needed the removal, so I'm still happy that we got that. When we did Abrade, we needed the removal. Not really a better option here for us, so that was good. Got the Gutless Plunderer. Not really any great options here for us, but a nice little Death Touch card on there. Perforating Arbutus, definitely the best pick. Bake into the pie, we needed removal, so don't feel bad about that. Not a lot of great options here. Of the ones, the Goblin was the best option. Vampire Soul Collar, didn't feel bad about that. Didn't feel bad about this if we were going to get more sack targets. Ended up getting the Phyrexian Arena, which was ultimately the better pick than the Ghoul. Played win rate, 56.2. I mean, played win rate is a little bit lower, but this does give you that card draw that we may have needed. Just drafting junk. Okay, so here. Could we have done anything different? Vengeful Blood Witch was probably our strongest choice for the colors that we were in. Seeker's Folly, fun little card. Evolving Wild, maybe for a little bit of mana fixing, could have been better than Seeker's Folly, but we did end up getting 2 Seeker's Folly. Our Seer Slicer ended up doing a ton of work for us. Don't feel bad about that. Heartfire, Emulator, could have potentially done something with that, but of the options here, it was definitely the best pick. Grabbed another one of these. None of these are that good. I mean, this is actually pretty decent, Fleeting Flight. But again, we weren't in that color. Fanatical Firebrand, just something in our colors to grab. Actually got us a kill. Having 2 Seeker's Folly, I felt pretty good about that. And then Seismic, it was just junk grab. All right, so all that to be said, I think we drafted pretty well with what colors we got into. Maybe there was an opportunity to pivot out of the colors that we got into. There was some strong cards. In maybe white, probably could have got into white, but I think we overall selected some of the strongest cards that were there. And there was maybe some small areas for refinement in it, but overall, I don't feel terrible about the drafts. The gameplay is a whole nother thing. But if you've made it this far, you might as well do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's the easiest way you can help out a small streamer and watch this guy on his journey to try to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years, as well as post a draft per day here in the month of December for Foundations to see how far we can get, see if we can get out of Platinum and make something happen. But until next time, we'll catch y'all at the table.